Hey guys, it's Jalen. Welcome back. I'm here today to do my update for the Past, Present, Future Project Pan. This is a project that was created by Elizabeth or Cookie Pans over on Instagram, as well as Paula, who was the person who introduced me to this project last year when it was originally introduced. And then I saw Paula, who is a beauty guru, made me do it here on YouTube, post a video at the beginning of this year saying it was coming back, and I was like, I'm in. Sold. So I started this project again this year because I loved it so much from last year. The premise of this project is to pick 10 products that represent the past, 1 product that represents the present, and then 10 products that represent the future. So the way that I picked my products for this project is anything that was purchased 2018 and previously would be available to put in the past category. Anything earlier than that, or I shouldn't say more recent than that, was I could put into the future category, and the present was anything that I had recently purchased. That was really difficult for me to explain. I can tell it's been a while since I've recorded. Wow. So, how did I do this past month? I have surprised myself by actually being able to roll out or finish 4 items. Wow. One of those items I didn't even know that I had finished until just now. I didn't know that I had met my goal on it until I just measured it. So that's pretty exciting. So let me share with you what I am able to roll out. First, let me show you the items that I finished. So the first one is the Revlon Color Stay Foundation in the shade 150 Buff. So I was pretty close to finishing this last month. I think I had decanted what was left into like a little pot jar because I couldn't pump out what was in here. And I really love this foundation. Love it. I have another shade in, let's see, nude. I have nude as well. This is a beautiful foundation. If you have dry skin, I think this is a really great foundation. It's for normal to dry, but I think it's a really great foundation for dry skin. So if you're looking for something that's just, not super full coverage and that doesn't like cling to dry patches or anything, give this a try. I generally like to add a couple of drops of oil onto my sponge. And so I always did that with this as well. And it worked really well with that. So I would absolutely 100% repurchase this. Love it. The next item I finished, lip product. I finished the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Peach. So I'm so excited to get this done. I was pretty close last time, as you can see. I was down to there. So I was pretty close to finishing this. There may be a little bit of product left in here, but I got as much of it as I could. And I'm not going to open this up to get the rest of it. I have several more of these. I do not need to go digging. But I really did enjoy this. This is a nice balm. This is a nice balm. I did enjoy this. This is a very nice lip balm. So I would repurchase this, but I don't need to because I have a couple more of these. But this is really nice. I think I got mine in like a gift pack during the holidays. So if they come as a gift pack, I would recommend purchasing them if you haven't already. Okay, the last item. Well, no, this is not the last item. The last item I finished is another lip product. This is the Urban Decay Comfort Matte Lipstick in Back Talk. Oh yeah, I finished the puppy. There's a teeny tiny bit at the top, but I'm done with that. It's scraping my lips. I have another one of these, so I don't need to go digging. I'm so glad to have this done. I freaking love this shade. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful pinky mauve shade. It's gorgeous. I love it. I don't know how I ended up with a backup, but I have a backup. And I don't mind it because I love this shade. But I'm glad to have it done. Yay. Yay me! Woo! Okay, so the product that I didn't even know that I met my goal on until I just measured it. The Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation. And this is in the shade Ecru. It's 1N Ecru. So I made my mark on this and I was like, wait, where's my little mark that tells me where my goal is? And it's underneath the mark I just made. So I met my goal on using half of what was in here. I love this too. Like, I would 100% repurchase this. In fact, I'm debating about getting this in my summer shade because this is too light for me right now. And I freaking love this. I love this so much. Again, dry skin girls, check this out. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Love. Okay. Now for the items I'm still working on. I didn't mention these two were in my past category and these two were in my future category. So I finished 2 from both. Okay. So, items I'm still working on in my past category. The first one is the Anastasia lip gloss in the shade Metallic Rose. I am really close to finishing this. So, when I was on my trip in Florida, I really tried to like pull this out of my bag every time. I just needed a quick gloss. I am close, guys. Like, I feel like pretty soon I'll be just scraping out little bits and I'll be taking out the stopper. Like, I don't know if you can see all that window, but there's just not a lot left in here. I'm close. I'm feeling pretty good about this. This may be done by the next update. Might. I'd have to really focus on it, but it's a possibility. Now, this one I did not touch. It's the Essence Ultra Last Instant Lip Color in the shade Mauved In. Didn't touch it. It's more of a fall shade, so it's probably when I'll focus on it. This did not have very much use at all. In fact, it's got like a teeny tiny amount of progress. It's the Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in Baby Berry. So it is this one here. And I thought that it came out. So there is the shade. And then here is a swatch. So there's a little bit of progress, but I wasn't able to make a line. So really didn't make a lot of progress on that. Lip liners. Then I have the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in just the standard berry scent. So it is this one here. I made great progress on this too. So I think last month I hadn't hit pan yet. So I did that and now I'm like scraping the sides of this. And I feel like I've made really great progress on it as well. I mean, there's still a ton of product in here, but I really tried to focus on this a lot when I was in Florida. And lately I've just been going ham on it. So we'll see. I can potentially move this into my bathroom, but I feel like this is definitely more a like bed side lip product, so it's gonna stay there. Okay, so those were all of the products that are remaining in my past category. 4. That's crazy. For my present category, I have the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer in the shade number 3, and I'm guessing this is where I am, but you can see my progress lines there. So I have definitely moved down quite a bit. This is like pretty much the main concealer that I have been using. And it's actually a pretty decent shade match for me right now. I actually do have to mix this a bit. Like today, I wore it today, and I did have to mix it with the next darker shade that I have in this. Just a little bit to make it to where it wasn't so brightening. So I went from like adding like a pink lightener to this to now adding a darker shade. That's what happens when you go to the beach, I guess. But yeah, so I think I'm making decent progress on this. I don't know if that's 100% accurate in terms of where I am, but I don't know if you guys can see the windowing there. I tried to guesstimate as to where I am. So still a ton of product in here. I'm going to continue to use that. Now for the items in my future category. I have the ColourPop Luxe lipstick in Ariel. So I did make pretty decent progress on this. Here is the shade. So I am able to make a pretty, good line. I mean, I feel like I made pretty decent progress on this. My goal is to use 1/4 of the bullet. And so I actually wore this today. I mixed it with a product in my Four Seasons project pan. No, I'm sorry, Go for the Gold project. It's the Amuse Bouche lipstick in rose gold. It kind of gave me a little bit of concealer lips look, but it actually worked well together. I don't know what it would look like because I put it on without makeup, so I'd have to look to see I would have to try it on with makeup to see if it still had that same effect. But I did like the combo, so we'll see. Okay, so the next item is the Pat McGrath Labs Permagel Ultra Lip Pencil in Suburbia. Chasing. And I made some progress on this as well. So here is the shade. I do need to sharpen this. There's a cat hair on there. Yep, there we go. And this is a really, really beautiful formula. It's dark for right now, but I made some progress on it, so yay. I struggle with that. Okay, the next item is the Clarins SOS Primer in Peach, 02 Peach. And you can see my progress lines there. They're pretty consistent from month to month. So I have still about a little under half to go on this. And so I'm, making my way through it. I'm trying to think. I still have other primers I'm working on. And, this is actually a good primer for me right now because with the color that I got, the tan, I do feel like anytime I go to the beach, I feel like my skin takes a beating. Even though I cover myself in sunscreen, I wear a giant hat, I sit under the shade. I don't sit in the full sun or anything, but my skin does not love it. So it takes a couple of weeks for it to recover from being outside in the sun. And so I do feel like there's a little bit of texture and a little bit of uneven skin tone. So this will be really good to use until that clears up. So I didn't use it today. I should have. I tried the Tarte liquid silk canvas, and I think that worked pretty well, but I think I may try to use this tomorrow to see if that makes a difference. So we will try that tomorrow, but I really do like that primer. And then a product that I don't have any progress on is the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche lipstick in Taurus. I think I maybe used this once. So it's probably going to be more of a fall winter shade for me. But I love that. It's a beautiful shade. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And my last item in the future category is the M Cosmetics True Gloss in Ash Rose. So this is how this one's looking. So this line down here is my goal line. So my goal is to use half of this. And this is where I am right now. So I was here previously. I don't know if you guys can see those two lines. So I did make some progress on this. This gloss is a little bit too light on its own. It does need to be, in my opinion, for me, I think it needs to be mostly used as a topper on top of a lipstick because it's pretty light. I mean, it's gorgeous, but it kind of gets a little bit of that milky look. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty though. So because our lips are darker than our skin, right? It looks a little bit milky whenever I wear it by itself. So for me, this is probably best over a lip product to kind of lighten it up a bit, but it's beautiful. I really do love the formula. It's a nice formula. So anyway, that's a beautiful shade. So that is how I'm doing on that product. I am down to 10 items out of 21. That is crazy. I cannot believe that. Is that right? Crazy. I don't know how I've done that. Honestly, last year, this project was a struggle for me, and it's half the year's over, and I've used half the items. I met my goal on half the items. I'm very happy with that. So anyway, that is my update for this project. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you're doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see y'all next time. Bye. This is my third video with this look. Sorry. Ziggy's perked it. Just got back from out of town, so I'm like power filming. Right? Is that what you say? I may just made that up. I'm babbling. And then I saw Paula, who is a beauty guru, made me do it here on not here on Instagram. And then I saw Paula, who is a beauty guru, made me do it here on Facebook. Oh my God. This is not Facebook either. The premise of this project is to pick 10 minutes. The premise of this project is to pick 10 products from the past. No. Struggle bus. And then just a recent purchase for my future category. No. Oh my God. Why can't I do this? So for me, the way I pick my products for this project is anything that was purchased older than 2000. Help! Send help! Ziggy, help me! Because I have several more. I have. For my present category, I have the Giorgio. I didn't even realize he took down my pillow. It's either him or Marley. Marley! Can you guys see Ziggy? Oh, no, you can't see him. Look at him. He's just sleeping on the floor.